Huge cliffhanger at the end of the last episode.
Involving me, among others.
What can you share?
I can share only that it will be paid off in, I think, surprising and in an important way. In other words, it won't be one of those things where sometimes people tee up these great cliffhangers, then it's like, wah, wah, nothing really happened.
Yeah.
Something really happens.
Well, I'm curious to know, you reading the scripts, when have you been really surprised? Because you're so invested in these characters, and to get some of the shockers that you've had, it must blow you away.
I'll say this spring has been relentless. They have
Good, I'm excited.
I don't know what they're drinking, I don't know what they're doing, but they
I'm
have
into it.
upped their game every week, and it's getting harder to leave the table. We read these cold the day before we start shooting them, and it's taking its toll. It's hard to go back into the day's work. This was a crazy one because when we table read for the episode that just aired, the writers hadn't decided who was at the end of that bullet.
Seriously?
And so we waited, like everybody waited, and it was agonizing. I mean, because someone didn't know their fate, but all of us, I mean, it's like a family.
Totally. Well, it's got to be really stressful for you as a cast member to have this information. Do you shoot like multiple endings, or are there multiple options for the ending?
Make up. I would have. I wanted to kind of lie and say there were multiple endings so that people would stop asking me, and I'd say I literally don't know what happens. Unfortunately, I do know what happens.
Okay.
And it's one of those shows. Shonda's created a monster where now people come up to me all the time and ask, and I always say, you understand, I will be fired and die. If I don't already on the show, it will happen if I tell you anything.
And it's just gotten crazier from there. Everybody's little soft spots, they have just put a hot poker in this spring. It's good TV, but it's been a ride.
Is this going to be the most shocking reveal this season, or is there something even bigger and crazier and more shocking coming down the pipeline?
Great question. I will say this will certainly be among them, but amazingly, there are things that top it, I think, later in the season.
Okay.
I love that most of all, the way Shonda's told this story. I mean, even Fitz, Melly, Olivia, everyone. She started on like Fitz and Olivia in a like extreme close-up, and you kind of pull for them and their relationship. And then she started pulling back, and you meet everyone else, and you get the context. And then with the flashback episodes, I mean, when do you get to do that? When do you get to know characters like that? Now Guillermo as Huck, he can like blink an eye, and it breaks my heart just because you see all the different little roads that he didn't take or did take. You see the consequences that life, that play out for all of us. It's amazing.